Welcome, family and friends, and let me be the first to say welcome and congratulations to the class of 2020. You made it. We owe a sincere debt of gratitude to so many people for making this happen today. I would like to offer our sincere thanks and congratulations to our families and students. This has been quite a time for you, and we admire your perseverance and determination. I would like to say thank you to our Assistant Principal, Scott Dredge, for his dedication and caring. I would like to say thank you to Colin Hosley, our Senior Class Advisor, for all of his hard work. I would like to thank Kevin Murphy. I would like to thank our custodians for their help in putting this day together. I would like to thank our Superintendent, Darius Modesto, for his leadership, humor, and insight. And thank you to our school committee and its president, Bob Hala, for all he's done for our community. And thank you to the class of 2020. We owe you a special debt of gratitude. You have demonstrated to us how determined and conscientious you are through all of the uncertainties that lie before us. On behalf of all of us here at Frontier, we wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. We send you our love and congratulations. I just want to ensure also that graduates, your tassels are on the right side. And without further ado, I would like to invite our class officers up to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for our national anthem. Please sit. And now I would like to invite Claudia Rashbali up to introduce our class president.
Could Emmett McGranagan, our class president, please come up? Okay, thank you.
Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in whichever direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who will decide where to go. For those of you who don't recognize these words, they're the opening to Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. As cliche as it may be to put in a graduation speech, I slapped it in here anyway. Cliche or not, Dr. Seuss's words are true. Today, after a very long wait, is our day. the ever so elusive commencement ceremony of the class of 2020. We are off to great places, regardless of whether you're going far away or if you're staying right here at home. We are all entering a whole new exciting world. A scary, stressful, complicated, and beautiful future. Many challenges lie in wait for us as we go out of our comfortable and simple bubble of youth and into the world. However, with everything that we have learned at Frontier, I am confident that each and every one of us are capable of doing amazing things. As much as I could go on and on forever about how our talented, brilliant, wonderful, kind, and caring teachers and faculty have worked extremely hard to prepare us for this moment, I won't. To all Frontier staff, I speak for everyone in the class of 2020 when I say we are grateful to you for always believing in us, never giving up on any one of us, and giving us everything we need to be our true selves to the fullest extent. But I would like this speech to focus more on the class of 2020, because we have had every single possible challenge thrown at us. Despite all of the cumbersome obstacles we have faced, we are here and we are legendary. I mean, we managed to pull off the best senior prank of all time by having a whopping 55 senior skip days in a row. And we all still passed. Eat that, class of 2021. In all seriousness, we have survived some brutal years of high school. And through all of it, I have seen each and every one of you grow and become a better version of yourself. It has been an honor and a pleasure to grow alongside all of you. And I'm proud to call you my friends. But we are not done growing yet, and we still have a long way to go. So, where do we go from here? What can we learn from these past 6 years at Frontier? We will all be successful and will change the world in our own ways, as long as we hold on to what we have learned here from our teachers, our families, and our friends. Now is the time for us to be adults. Now is the time for us to use our voice to speak up for yourself, others, and justice. Now is the time to stay connected, united, and to continue to learn from one another. Now is the time to stay true to yourself. Now is the time for action. Now is the time for change. With all that we have seen and experienced in this world, we know that change is desperately needed in our society. We will be the generation to bring this great change to the world. We will each contribute in our own unique ways. I know we can do it, because we have been given the most powerful tools by the community that raised us to start a new era with our sharpened mind and our open hearts. No matter how much we change the world, it can never be perfect. Life is imperfect, just like us. There will be times when our lives and situations are less than ideal, when we disagree, when we face resistance, when we face adversity. But fear not, the class of 2020 has earned the great attributes of strength and resilience. One lesson I believe we have learned here at Frontier is perhaps the most important of all, that we need to understand one another, and that when we are connected, we can overcome anything. I know I have talked a lot about my fellow students and the Frontier faculty, but most of all, I'd like to thank our families who have supported us and have had our backs through every challenge we faced. We wouldn't be here without your unconditional love and the support. The class of 2020 thanks and loves you all. Lastly, Black Lives Matter. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to invite up Noah Babb, Vice President of National Honor Society and historian of class government. Thank you.
All right, so I practiced this speech like one time last night, so we'll see how it goes. Hey everyone. During my time at Frontier, I've written a lot of essays. I'm sure all of you have too. And just about every single one of those essays, I always started off with a quote. Now, that quote could have been an introduction to what the essay was about, could have been something to get the reader in the right mood, or my personal favorite, it could have been some filler just to meet the page requirements. I thought long and hard about whether or not to start off this final essay at Frontier with a quote, and I decided against it. Why? It's not one of the classes that I need to pass. We already passed since we're all here. It doesn't need any filler since our high school journey is at an end. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Noah. I'm the vice president of the National Honor Society, which we're a group of student organization who dedicates our time to community service around the area. I'm also the class historian. I'm also involved in the music department, the drama department, the ultimate frisbee team, and a lot more. I mention this because this community, more specifically our peers, has allowed me to pursue these great opportunities. The class of 2020 is filled to the brim with inclusiveness. Whether you're like me and you've lived in one of the 4 towns your entire life, or you're new to Frontier this year and you're still meeting people, there's a place for you. Love or hate it, the school is full of opportunities for everyone to seize. It was fantastic to be part of the 6 years I was there. I mean, our class wasn't perfect, though. For some odd reason, our developing teenage minds had a problem with authority. Who would have thought? We were a lot to handle, from getting calf slapping taken away from us in the 7th grade, to standing in the halls and getting our advisory taken away in the 12th grade. We were, and still are, what feels like the most energetic class that has ever existed. And in the future, when you look back at your time in high school, I'm sure you'll remember all the little things that you did to cause chaos. Like visiting the library whenever we had a chance just to give Miss Keenan and Miss Montpellier a hard time. The standing at the vending machine for hours just not wanting to go back to class. The routine locker room trips that everyone made. I mean, everyone. I'm sure that we spent just as much time in the hallways than we did ever in class. Now, I know this isn't the end of the year that everyone was dreaming about. No one could have seen this coming, but let's not let this little blip in our history get in the way of everything that we've dreamed of. High school is just the start to everything. There are people here today that are done with academics. They just want to go into the workforce and live out their passions. There are some brave souls going into the military in one form or another. And there are some people who are just beginning their education, going on to college to discover new interests that high school could never properly offer. But no matter where we're going to leave an impact. And trust me, this class knows a lot about leaving impacts. Standing here today, I see the faces of almost 100 graduating seniors. And of these seniors, each and every one of them has a story to tell. Some are just beginning. Some stories may not have even started yet. But the fact that every single one of us could come together as one class is astounding. We may have not gone along our entire time together, and that's okay. High school is about learning who you are. Your wonderful teachers introduce you to subjects that you couldn't even imagine. Your friends help you find interests outside of academics. Even your family helps you find out who you are in their own unique way. Once you know who you are, and I'm sick of this cliche, but you can do anything you set your mind to. And I know this joke has been said a million times before, but our vision is 2020. We are 2020, and we will make a change. Thank you.
So a correction in the program, Jeremy Rogers, if you watched class night the other night, had a chance to speak then. So we're going to move straight ahead to the awarding of the diplomas. So seniors, we'll be standing and we'll be coming up row by row, and you'll be coming by to Mr. Hosley, and he will be giving you your diploma. So first row, could you please stand? And we'll start with Jared William Apt. Pavel Agapov. Dylan David Apanel. Kaylee Rose O'Coin. Noah Michael Babb. Cassidy Ray Bardwell. Samuel Charles Battisti. Brian P. Bauman. Colin Michael Boudreau. Evelyn Edith Rose Boyden. Josiah Willard Boyden. Porter Ellis Clancy. Megan Elizabeth Cahoon. Garrett Charles DeForest. Corianne R. Delaney. Second row, please stand. Ethan Lewis DeMaio. Yeah, we'll switch.
So here's what we're gonna do. So I think the first row is the only row that got the seating right. So the second row can sit back down, and we'll just call your name in order. And you can come up, and then when you receive your diploma and take your photo, you can come and sit back down. Class of 2020, everybody. Next up is Zoe Elizabeth Demko. Natalie Elaine Denkowitz. Marie Catherine Demond. Samuel Matthew Felton Emmerich. Madison Riley Fifield. Amanda Lee Fuller. Gabriel Stephen Kuczynski. Madison Elizabeth Grover. Samuel Lewis Hebert. Douglas C. Herfurth. Donovan J. Hoffman. Ryan Michael Elias Hewitt. Elliot D. Johnson. I skipped Nicholas Raskevitz Jarvis.
You said the kids weren't sitting in the right order.
Sorry about that. Thought that looked a little weird. Gabriel Hammer Jones Thompson. Adrian Marie Josephs.
Alexa Marie Cassis. Juliet Summer Keefe. Thomas Joseph Kirklonis. Christopher Luang LaBarbara. Samantha Marie Lemire. Roshan Lamashan. Grace Olivia Lee. China Callie Lewis. Daniel Lima. Andrew J. Logan. Spencer C. Mabius. Chloe Madison Marapisi. Oh. Jack Riley Martin. Casey Austin Matson.
Logan Alexander McCarthy. Emmett James McGranigan.
Great speech, Emmett. Good job, Emmett.
Riarkis M. McMillan. Victor Santiago McNutt. Samantha Jean Munier. James Lewis Morgan. Benjamin Joseph Morse. Kai Nalu Nieto Gonzalez. Anna Elizabeth Patterson. Mackenzie Pittiteri. Claudia Eletra Rajbali. Zachary L. Renaud. Emily Alice Roberts. Brett Lewis Robinson. Maxfield Christopher George Rubin. Abigail Sampson.
Erin Olivia Sen. Congratulations. Lily Claire Spencer. Victoria Lucas Speth. Jeffrey Leonard Stiles. Jalen Emily Sullivan. Fisher Ansted Talbot Hills. Christian Daniel Tolona. Kimani Adana Topolsky. Michael William Truswell. Tenzin Sundu. Olivia Grace Facelio. Leah Vivi Vichy. Connor J. Waitkiss. Owen Anthony Walkowitz. Destiny Marie Wells. Grace Catherine Wesolowski. Charlie Wilson.
You want to do the last three, or you can do them?
Hunter Robert Wolfson. Tyler Michael Worden. Jessica Paige Risley. Yeah, we're gonna do. We're gonna have them do alma mater tassels, then the reception. So we're gonna do alma mater, then move the tassels, exit instructions, Okay, graduates, if you have not done so already, I'd like you to take your tassels and move them from the right to the left. You are now officially graduated from Frontier, the class of 2020. If you're able to, please join us in the singing of our alma mater. After the alma mater, graduates, we will be dismissing you row by row, and families you can follow thereafter. So, Chris, hit it. So, first row. And we're exiting out the back by Miss Russell over there to the left. And if you have awards to pick up, there's a table there as well for you.